Photon fizz, please.
Sure, bub. Whatever you want. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find a very specific thing.
No worries.
What's your soak, by the way?
My soak is 7. I don't like that you're asking
serious.
Yeah, no reason.
Doesn't sound
Just
good.
curious. More just curious than anything else. Just to mess with your head, really. That's all it is. Just to.
That's
Don't
good.
assume
That's
I'm
good.
doing
That's a
anything.
good head messer. It's like make a perception check for no reason. It's just like
Yeah, right.
and have him fail off.
And just
Pretty
make
good.
a cool check real quick. Just a
Yeah, pretty
random
good.
cool check.
Difficulty 6 perception check. Oh, you all failed? Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just somewhat strange there, actually. I'm just trying to make sense of rules. That's what's bothering me a little
Just
bit.
checking
here.
out. Yeah, missile launcher rules are hard to
Yes, you remember how
follow.
much trouble I had with those stun grenades last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a tough one to.
What does
to
the
solve.
number next to a thing mean?
What?
An
Like
ability?
if it has in the special column and it has a number next to its special ability, what does that mean?
That means that's how many advantage it takes to activate it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, well that's fine.
So yeah.
That's not
Or if it's actually it depends. Actually, now that I'm looking, it depends on what it is.
Well,
But
yeah,
like, for
it really
instance,
depends. Yeah, like vicious
Yeah,
for
because I have, like-
cumbersome 2.
yeah, vicious 1, you
Those are
multiply
completely
it.
different things.
Disorient 1 means how many rounds disorient works.
Yeah, I think you got to look at the specific ability to know what the
okay.
number means. So like thermal detonator blast 15. In
Shut
case
up,
you're
Phil.
wondering.
Shut up. I'm just waiting for J-Bot to go.
I know.
Hey,
This is
Slate,
always the best part.
Jake, roll. Yeah, Jake, roll another character, please.
No,
It's
no,
just-
no,
I
no.
can feel it
nothing
coming.
like that. Actually, honestly, there's something else I need to look up too while I'm doing this. It's unfortunate.
This is getting more and more destructive.
No,
by
it's
the
just
minute.
I might have you look it up actually, but
Oh, you want me to look up ATST Walker armor? Sure.
You peek up just into the cannon barrel of a.
Oh God.
It's just.
What's the rate of fire?
I'll do it this way. I'll send Jake a message, and
Oh, good.
I will let you guys roll. Biff and Phil, 3-die perception check, please. Difficulty
Okey-doke.
perception check. I got to remember how I sent a message a second ago. All right. How did you do?
Here, I'll send you a.
All right.
Finally.
That's for
Okay,
me.
2 success, 1 advantage. Finally, something rolling well.
All
for me.
right.
What is
Thank you,
going
electro
on?
binoculars. Thank you.
Well, it didn't, I
For
don't
the
know
love
if they
of
opened,
Pete.
but
Ooh.
you gonna share?
Assuming that's
It's
a good thing for.
Oh, I'm trying to build the tension. 1 success, 1 triumph. The like lightsaber one, the really
Yeah.
good one.
Yep. Triumph.
And then a failure. Not a failure, a threat.
That's a good roll. That's a really good roll. I'm gonna need all your good rolls, guys. So don't skimp because I feel like I'm gonna need it. No skimping. Your loyal guard dog requires your aid. Oh,
Guard dog.
crap, J-Bot. Damn it, J-Bot.
Um,
Damn you.
It's
Okay,
Hinene.
guys.
Hinene's on the roof.
Both of you guys
Man.
succeeded in your roles, correct? Yes. no,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, we
Oh
succeeded.
yeah. Way over the top.
You see, for a brief second, a blue flash, and then, and you hear the sound of a grunt from Slaishk, and that's pretty much all you hear.
Oh boy.
I can't tell you anymore. And now let me look up that rule. Jake probably knows
Yeah.
which rule I'm looking up now. If you want to help.
Yep. In fact, I think I can help you with that. I'll help look.
Hey, Oscalet, it's probably not
Did you
going to
hear
do
that?
any good, but Is now the time to say I told you so?
I'm gonna look in Jake's direction, Slaishk's direction with the electro binoculars and see if I can see what's going on. If I can see him or not. So can I see Slaishk?
I don't think we're going
With
to
my
be able to.
expensive electro binoculars?
Hold up, no, he's down in the thing, in the alleyway. Basically, is what that is.
Oh, he's in between the
Yeah,
warehouse.
you can't. Yeah, you couldn't really see. He's in between the warehouses where he started going up. Hold on, let me see. I got to do some math right fast. Yeah, Jake, I'm looking. I got to do some math right fast.
Okay, no worries.
All right. Come on.
No, it's
something's up. We have to go. We got to go bail him out. I think. Let's.
Jeez.
I'd say shoot the door to the to this warehouse, but I'm not sure they know that something's up either. So.
Well, let's see if we just can't
right fast. Hold up.
relocate to get eyeballs on them without exposing us.
Well.
Let's see.
I don't know how we could relocate. If anyone's watching us, they're gonna see us coming in either way. We should just go directly to him.
Oh. Okay, I figured we'd just hop over to the next building or something.
We don't really have time to talk. There's no time. We have to go.
This is so funny. I just like the first two words of that section, Jake. It's a.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Bad. Let's see.
But looking at it now, I think it's going to be okay. I think.
Yeah. It's medium. It's definitely medium.
Okay, good. Can I do what paragraph 2 says?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me go ahead.
Hold on. I need to tell you how much strain you got. Anyway, it's
Yeah. Although actually that has an effect on paragraph 2. So when I do that,
no.
roll,
The
it's
strain
gonna affect
from the actual.
Oh. Gotcha. Yep.
That's where the little numbers after the things. That's not a multiplier.
Mhm.
Is it? That's a.
No, but I think I know exactly what you're talking about here.
Do you know what happened? Do you have an idea what happened?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I was looking at that quite a bit. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna pick up my comm real fast before we head out and comm Slaishk. Slaishk, you all right?
You'll get groan if anything. He won't be able to talk.
That sounds fine. It normally sounds like.
We're good.
If anything, you'll hear.
All right, let's come on.
You hear
let's
the
go.
sound of bleeding out. I'm just kidding. That would be bad.
All right, I'm gonna step
Okay.
out and.
So you guys, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna move over quickly to him as stealthily as moving that fast goes. I don't know if that's gonna that helps. So I'm not gonna
And I'm gonna be at the street. I'm across the street. I'm not gonna cross the street because I want to keep my eyes on the front door and cover that.
Just 3, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking
That's
at
what it does. That's what it does base, but it still gets the.
Oh yeah,
melee.
yeah. I'm correct. I'm just waiting for you to tell me whatever that is.
Yeah, that's what I was. Because it's only 2 difficulty dice. So it's got to take away from a very large number. Let me roll it. 1 for you. It's for you. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. So.
Yeah. So 5 on top of the. Does it do any base by itself, or is it just your strength?
It's just your
plus it?
just your brawn.
Oh, well, never mind then. 10.
Okay. All right. So then that's that. That goes to this.
So 10 plus the whatever it's 3 minus your soak. Then 30. No, 20. Then 20 more. And then, did you make your athletics roll?
Oh no, not yet. I was waiting for the thing.
Okay, so I've given you a total of 33 strain. And 30 damage.
33 strain and 30 damage.
Yeah, the soak
Wait,
you take off the damage.
Correct.
The soak you can't take off the strain, but you have the ability to reduce the damage by your average athletics or coordination, whichever is easier.
Yeah, athletics is going to be the.
Each hit reduces the damage suffered by 1. Each advantage reduces strain suffered by 1.
Correct. So really, I'm looking for both here.
Yep. And a triumph could reduce the range bracket by 1, which is a really big difference.
Oh, I see. Because we were at medium.
Medium, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's whatever you're.
And you said it was. And it was 2 difficulty.
Yeah, 2 difficulty athletics.
No, I did not get a triumph.
Like, you're hoping triumph.
Really hoping for it. 6 success and then yeah, it's good. 6 success and then 2 advantage.
Okay, so I gave you 33 strain, but you would get your 7 soak off the first set off of the.
Correct.
The first one, so that's 26. Then minus 2 more, 24. Am I doing that math right? And then your damage was 30 minus 7 for your soak, minus another 6 for your successes.
Right.
So 17 total.
I believe so. Oh man, that sucked.
So you guys hoof it into the thing. How bad are you hurt?
I would say I'm on life support there. But believe it or not, I still haven't succumbed to a critical wound or a unconscious.
Yeah. So what's your wound threshold at now?
I don't even want to say it. I'm at 2 wounds left is basically where I'm at.
Okay, so you guys come around the corner or down the alleyway. Are you guys charging down there? Are y'all walking? What's your what was your decision before you heard all
that? Yeah, I was charging.
Okay. Well, you see. You see,
I don't know about
Slaishk
Kurt.
on the ground, like like doing my best impression of like really hitting the ground hard and being very hurt, going from a very full and full of life Slaishk to oh my god, that was a really really bad idea, Slaishk. And I'll leave it with you guys now. He's still alive.
He's unconscious.
Did your strain go over your?
In fact, it did, and
so he would be unconscious.
I think I am basically like just unconscious.
He's unconscious, but he's groaning, so you can tell he's alive. But he's definitely unconscious.
Well, I'm looking around for anything that any danger. I'm trying to look around and see what happened to him. I'm looking for an attacker.
Well, you see the very obvious claw holes in the wall leading up to the edge. Like if you follow them up, you can see them. He didn't mince words about it, but you can see them go all the way up to the edge of the roof line, and then they stop at the roof line. As much as you can see. And it's a quiet night.
And no one's getting out of the warehouse, the meeting house.
No, he surprisingly didn't make that much noise.
All right, so I'm gonna drag him.
He made that one, and then so it wasn't a lot of screaming. It sounded like he went pretty much right unconscious.
Okay, Jesus. I'm gonna drag him out of sight as much. There's like this alley, right?
Yeah, you're out of sight in the alley.
Out of sight?
Yeah, you're probably 20 or 30 feet down the alley. You're a ways in there. You couldn't see him from across the street, although you were a little cat-cornered. You still couldn't see him from an angle. because it is dark. There's no light down there either. So sorry, Jake.
No, it's good. It's good. This was actually very good. I mean, not good.
Trying to figure out if my stim pack would get him. I think it just heals wounds.
Yeah, I think. How does strain? Strain is just
strain
like taking
comes
a
back
rest.
Yeah, but it does take a little while when you get to like this sort of situation. Like when you're on the edge of combat, it wouldn't be like, oh, we're gonna wait a minute. It's it's legit. It's like you've been knocked out. It's gonna take a little bit to get you back to kind of conscious. But let's see what the official rule is.
I'm gonna try and look that up too. I can't remember how it works.
Starting gear. Right. 229 maybe. Uh-oh, we lose somebody?
No, that's just my computer telling me that it needs attention. Sorry.
Wound to a throne. Okay, when a character has suffered strain greater than his strain threshold, he becomes incapacitated until his strain is reduced so it no longer exceeds. He is likely unconscious or may just be so dazed and staggered he is completely unaware of his surroundings. A non-player character's creature suffers strain out.
I do want to, I want to recapacitate him. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. Or if it's
that's
possible.
what I was looking to see if they had a recovering strain.
There's this medical care, where I can
Yeah, there's
help.
got to be. There's a section on healing. Do you know what section that was in?
So okay,
that had the strain recovery.
A character may attempt a medicine check to help a character heal wounds. Each character may only receive one medicine check each encounter. Okay, so I can do it in an encounter. So there's only
so this
so much
is one.
first aid.
This is one basically encounter.
The difficulty of check is based on the target's current state of health. Successful check, target recovers a number of wounds equal to number of successes, and an amount of strain equal to the number of advantage generated.
Also, on page 233, JBot, there's a recovering from strain thing that says at the end of an encounter, I could use a discipline or cool check. But yeah, let's do Phil's thing first, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he would do anyway. He could tell you're hurt.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to wave.
With that many wounds, you probably broke something. I'm just gonna assume you broke some bones or you landed badly on your leg.
Well, that's the interesting about it is
it many wounds.
Falling damage. Yeah, right. But none of that falling damage actually said anything critical, which I was surprised about.
Yeah.
Well, the critical is once you pass your wound threshold, then you go into that critical chart.
Right. Anyway, I'm gonna wave Kurt over. He's better at healing. I'm gonna wave him over.
Yeah,
What's
even
going
these,
on?
you couldn't die on
coming.
the first one anyway, Jake.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Kurt,
you're right.
Yeah. Holy.
He's unconscious. Yeah. Something knocked him unconscious. Nothing's coming after him right now, but let's try and get him back on his feet real fast. Help me out.
All right. Let me get out my med stuff.
I can't carry him, so he weighs like 400 star pounds.
Star pounds. He weighs like 400 star units. Well, it's got to be so if speed is a measure of distance, then weight should probably be like a measure of like color intensity or something.
Yeah.
His saturation is over 300.
He's
Okay, so medicine. That's what I would be rolling.
Yeah, I'm helping you out.
Yeah.
Boost that die.
Okay.
Scalpel.
And does it matter what type of equipment we're using?
I thought the med pack gave you a boost to something, didn't it? Are you using a med pack or like a stim pack?
I have an emergency med pack.
I think that treats it as
gear.
if you had the doctor skill, if I recall.
And I unfortunately don't have the book in front of me to look any of this stuff up.
I'm looking right now. 192. Might get there faster than me. 192 med pack. Use the medicine skill. Emergency med pack allows character to use the medicine skill to heal others without penalty, as described on page 232. So there's no penalty for using the whatever that page 232 was. And the stim pack is
So which one do you have, Biff? Do you have a emergency or the emergency med pack or med pack?
I have an emergency med pack.
Okay, so there's just no penalty for doing this medicine check, I think.
yeah, there's no penalty. And stim packs don't repair strain, from what I can tell.
I don't think so.
All right, what the heck? I hate you, new Skype.
So what do we got?
Yeah, what would I know what my dice pool is, but what am I? Is this a difficult thing? 2 dice, 3 dice, or do I just roll 4? Roll my dice.
Actually. So current wounds equal half or less of wound threshold. Difficulty easy. I think that is what we. Oh no, current wounds equal more than half of wound threshold. Current wounds exceed wound threshold. Okay, so it's an average difficulty. 2 dice. Because current.
And is it the number of successes? Is how many wounds you heal?
Yeah, successes are the wounds that you heal. Advantage is the strain you recover.
Okay. All right, rock on.
So I only got 1 success and 3 advantage.
Okay.
3 strain back and 1 wound back, Mr. Jake.
And I
say that again. I missed it. Okay.
3 strain back and 1 wound.
Thank you.
Their helpful hands.
I'm shaking and slapping him. Wake up! Wake up! I stay. This is a stage whisper. Wake up!
All right, so 3 strain back, and I got 1 wound. So now I'm at
back.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys.
Okay. What's your strain at? Like threshold? Your strain threshold is.
My threshold is 11 strain.
Wow. Oh, so you're still almost double what your strain would be. Is that right?
Well, it doesn't go to the negative though, does it?
I think it just its strain is just a pile.
Yeah.
I think it just keeps counting up.
You don't stop at 0.
If you have
strain over.
Technically, strain into the negative is a possible injury, isn't it?
I don't
know. I never.
Let's look, Jake. See how badly that decision has hurt you. But Jake was doing what he was supposed to do.
When a character suffers strain greater, he becomes incapacitated.
I know it can when it comes down to like regular people.
It says critical injuries can be suffer one from exceeding their wound threshold.
Yeah.
Each time a character suffers
strain damage and critical injuries. Still strange, notably stun weapons can also trigger critical injuries.
Oh, but that's from getting like the critical.
That's when you actually get a critical injury. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So
which did not happen. They weren't trying to kill you, as far as you can tell.
Where the heck does it? Where does it say if you can go into the negatives on strain?
What you just exceed your strain threshold?
Yeah. It's like you're not losing strain. You have a threshold, which is like so you're filling up like a glass of strain, if that makes sense.
Oh, gotcha. And so then I got to reduce that until I get to my.
Correct.
Yeah.
So a good night's sleep will do it, which you're definitely working on right now.
Yep. Okay. All right.
It's
So
just
basically,
they got to get
I'm
you somewhere
still.
where you can have a nice pillow under your head at the same
Yeah,
time.
I'm still unconscious. Okay.
Yeah, he's deep unconscious, but oh, that's funny.
All right.
Um,
Great. Is he
yeah,
So
awake or
I'm
what?
I'm
no,
at
he's not
no.
awake.
I think I'm
Okay.
at like -8 right now.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, he's basically 8 or 9 above his strain threshold, so he's way out.
God.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
this
he's
is-
deep out.
Kurt, he's not
Although,
waking up.
Yeah,
what was
we
the
gotta.
roll you could make at the end of an encounter? I mean, you're still in an encounter at this
it's
point,
a
but
it's a cool or
cool.
discipline.
cooler discipline,
We
yeah,
know if that's
whichever.
gonna wake
So
him
it's
up.
right, yeah. So if y'all do drag him out of the area, and then it's possible he might.
We're gonna have to
get a little-
carry him all the way home. That's what's gonna happen.
How much do you weigh?
Either that or else we just move into one of these buildings and hang out
Yeah.
here for the night.
Yeah, that is also probably
That might be the
happen.
better choice, honestly. I mean.
be quiet.
whispers from
You're
his-
asleep.
His,
I was-
dream
Yeah, yeah.
whispers.
So I was the one being dragged in. Now I gotta drag somebody else out.
Yeah.
That just dawned on me. All right, glue this bottle into Slaishk's hand.
Yeah.
We'll stagger him home.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Kurt, let's conceal him here, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Should we-
get him across the street.
Yeah, let's
Back
get him
where we
inside
were.
a door. Let's get him inside the nearest door.
Okay. All right, I got his feet. Ugh.
Great. Let's pull him. All right, yeah, let's do that. Jonathan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was typing
Okay.
something out. So you
We're
guys are
gonna
drag
we're gonna
to the-
pull him through the nearest door. Here we go.
All right.
Taking out the
Um,
trash.
Okie dokie. How far
Alright.
away are you guys going? I guess to next door or back to the street?
Yeah, you
guys
tell
are?
me. Nearest door.
It would either be next door, so 30, 40 feet. Well, you actually have to get out of the thing, then
Out of the alleyway.
yeah, out of the alleyway, and then next door. Yeah. So it's good ways.
Okay.
It'd probably take you a few minutes. I mean, he's not. How heavy are you, Slaishk?
I am. Let me see if I wrote it down here.
I don't think he's that heavy.
I'm 6'6". I'm kind of average for a Trencham, but that's
He's
still
got a
much
lot of
bigger than
brawn,
the
though.
two of
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I'm 1.6 meters. That's not a whole lot. That's like 5 feet.
there is a thing that you can use in this
Yeah.
book that tells us about it. We did it once before.
Yeah,
To
I
carry.
think what I recall, it wasn't as brutal as it could be. Assuming he's
No,
carrying all his
especially if
stuff,
it's
the two of you guys
especially if
could,
it's two of them. Yeah.
yeah, the two of you guys could move him without a ton of trouble. You're not going to
Yeah.
be going very far, at
Yeah.
least in each bunch.
Especially for team carrying him.
Right, yeah, but I think the two of you could get him, around the corner in a minute or
Okay.
two
Okay.
without much trouble. So if y'all just
All
want
right.
to hunker down in one spot, or are y'all gonna
Well,
rest and move down the street?
Here's
Uh,
here's okay. Let's
yeah,
roll
y'all
back.
have to discuss this, I guess.
Okay, Kurt. this is
Yeah.
quite the turn of events. I don't like this at all. But hear me out.
Okay.
Whoever did this to Slaishk didn't attack us. And didn't. Well, I guess they didn't kill Slaishk. They did kind of get close, didn't they?
Well, I mean, we don't even know if it was a person. It might have been some kind of automated defense system or security system up on the roof or wherever he was that he triggered. I mean, did you see somebody?
I kind of doubt there's an automated defense. I feel like this is connected to the person who snuck in through the warehouse roof. I think this is either them or one of their associates.
So are you thinking that we need to get out of here?
I think if they were coming after us, they would have come after us. Here's what I'm thinking. I think I'd go up to where Slaishk was, and I stage whisper over the roof, "We are enemies of the Hands of Valian." And is there any sort of juicy information that we have? We know that the Hands of Valian are involved with slavers. Yeah. We know the Hands of Valian are connected to slavers.
That's about as much I think as you guys know that I can recall off the top of my head.
Yeah, I mean we can definitely do that. So, and if there's someone up there who is working against the Hands of Valian, then maybe they'll come and talk to us. I don't know. Otherwise, we just camp out here and we can watch the door of the warehouse. But I think going up there and saying that doesn't lose us much and might gain us valuable allies. What do you think? I mean, they could also kill me.
Yeah.
And leaving you to watch over two bodies.
Yeah. 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 Which.
But I am smaller than Slaishk.
Oh well, yeah. We might as well go for it then. If I buy into the notion that whoever it is that's up on the roof isn't coming after us,
pretty self-evident, I would say.
I'm just kind of struggling as to why they would want to team up. Or
well, I think they're surveilling the Hands of Valian. They probably want to know stuff about the Hands of Valian.
And I don't think it's a smart idea. I just think it's too risky. We're gonna wind up with two people unconscious in this alleyway, and I'm gonna have to play mother hen to two people. I'm not confident.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I go over the edge, to be clear. I'm not going to go all the way that Slaishk went. I'm going to go close to where he went and then whisper. Also, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to see them because we didn't see them before, but...
well, if that's what you want to do, go for it, man. I don't think it's wise, but if that's what you want to do and you want to give it a try, go for it. I'll watch you. I'm not going to break your phone or anything, but...
yeah. Oh, right, here I go.
All right.
All right, I'm going to use the claw holes that my buddy left. What's up?
No, nothing. I'm unconscious. I was just saying it's funny that you could use my. It's funny that you can use my claw holes.
It is funny. I think it's hilarious.
It is funny. 2 difficulty. Oh, since he's made some nice handholds.
It's like walking up. It's like climbing a ladder.
Right. Yeah, almost is.
You're welcome.
Hands are slightly different size and everything, but 2 difficulty climbing roll, please, or athletics roll.
Okay, 2 difficulty athletics.
Yep.
Okay, success with 1 threat.
All right. Give me a second to roll. Huh? Oops. Okie doke. About halfway up. Give me another one. Same 2 difficulty.
Push with 2 threat.
All right. Give me in your case, Kurt, give me a 2 difficulty die perception.
Okay. Oh. Okay, gotta get rid of that one too. Put that one in. Roll. is a complete push. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, just a complete blank. Well,
Yes.
You're tending over him. Well, Kurt, hold on. Let me type this to Phil, and I'll tell Kurt what happened. Or what Kurt has. How to remember how to do this. See, there's Phil. Let's see. Jake, what page was that?
Oh God. All right. Let me get that. I lost it, so I'll find it.
I think it's like 228 thereabouts.
Here it is. 228. Yep.
Okay. Phil, I'll let you do that.
Okay. How many?
What
kind of a
30? Oh wait, actually, he's halfway. Maybe.
Yeah, you're at the short range. The 10, the top one, I guess, in the little grid. Biff, you feel the ground shake beneath you.
Oh.
And a near deafening explosion from the building next door. There you go.
Holy
The building
cow.
next door?
Wait,
Or
the one you
like
guys were climbing.
Am I like still conscious and stuff?
Yeah. No damage. It's one of those where like, it goes really loud. It goes from quiet, because it's basically deathly quiet out here, to bang, and you feel the ground like, kind of rumble with it. And no blast, like you don't feel a blast wave or anything, if that makes sense, but you're also inside of a building.
Okay. So, are we all situated with Phil and whatever he's got to roll and stuff?
Phil, how are you
ready
doing?
for me?
I am conscious and alive. So the shortfall is really not that bad. I fell off the side of that.
Fell off the side. Basically, he lost his grip just as the building went boom, and it didn't blow. It's like building didn't like blow all over the place. It just, a large explosion went off inside the building.
Okay.
Of course, rocks that Phil lost his grip as he was starting into the second half of his climb. But you don't know that because you didn't hear him scream. Because the building.
All right. So I'm gonna run into the building with Kurt and try and get out of sight as quickly as possible.
All right. What's your plans? Hunker down, stay hidden, not be involved?
We got to try and move. I don't think we need to be here.
Is there a back way out of this warehouse that we're in?
Yeah, you can find a back way out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Not through the main street though. Let's skedaddle.
Leave Slaishk. Leave him. He's too heavy.
Can I do my my little roll now to see if
if you guys are going to cut, and run, yes, I will let you do your end encounter.
Yeah, only thinking if it's the end of the encounter or not.
Yeah. Nothing is going to be chasing you. Let's put it that way. So if you guys are deciding to actively leave the engagement area, then yes, you can make your roll. Both of you can. Technically, you're strained as well. You can make one too, Phil.
Shit, I'm not really waking up here.
Yeah, even if you ace that roll, you're probably not going to wake up.
Yeah, but
correct. Yeah, now I'm at -7.
Yeah, he's. Anybody get the number of that train?
Before we leave, I do want to. Kurt, you get headed towards the back door. I want to see if I can just get some faces with the electric binoculars before we leave it here completely. I'm just gonna point the electric binoculars at the door of the warehouse that all the Hans Valiant are in.
Okay.
And record. And I basically want to leave after a few. If anyone starts coming my way, then I'm skedaddling out of there.
You don't
melting
see
into
anybody.
the shadows. There was no explosion in that warehouse, right?
Yeah, in theirs. Yeah, that was the warehouse they were in. Yep.
That was the one that blew up.
It didn't blow up. Something inside.
There was a warehouse. Oh, there was an explosion inside that.
Yes. Very large.
Just the same one that you were climbing.
Climbing, yeah, the one you were.
Oh,
climbing.
we were climbing that one. I thought we were climbing a nearby one.
No, he was climbing the one that was the hands place. Yeah, he was climbing the one you guys were surveying.
I see. I was a little confused there. Kurt, Kurt, wait. Maybe we don't need to run away. Actually, I thought there was going to still be a whole bunch of hands. Their warehouse didn't blow up. Their warehouse did blow up. Maybe the Hands of Valiant are being attacked. Well, I think it's actually pretty obvious they're being attacked. We might be able to go in there and help and make those allies after all. Again, dangerous move. Maybe we should
it's been a night
throw some trash on top of Slaishk so that maybe he won't get discovered. I don't know. Or maybe you want to go. What thoughts? What thoughts?
So whoever was here has got bombs, has got something that can do this to Slaishk. I'm still of the mindset that it's probably better if we get to moving and report what we know and maybe come back and see if anything's left.
I feel like the lead's going to go cold. We're going to lose all this. We know all this stuff, but this information is going to be worthless in about 10 minutes.
All right, let's throw some stuff on top of Slaishk.
All right, sure I'm going to stim pack myself too. That's a good idea. All of this would be a lot easier if we had a big Trandoshan. I'm just saying. All right.
So, are there any new entry points into the building? Or do we still got to kind of? Are there any new entry points into the building, or we still have to go through a door?
No, it's still the front door.
Okay.
The only one you guys have seen.
Okay, I'm feeling much better after that stim pack.
Hey. So blaster out. Let's go.
Oh, blasters out. Let's go. And we should try to make it clear we're not Hands of Valiant. Let's go.
That's probably a good thing y'all didn't bring that jacket then at this point. Is that what you're saying? Okay, you run out into the street. Remember, you guys are basically in the warehouse next door. So y'all run out in the street. You're only, 50, 60 feet from their front door to y'all's front door at this point?
We're going in that front door.
The door's still shut. So as you slide up to it, it's not unlocked. At least from your side.
I think the door's locked.
Yeah.
Jiggle the handle.
Damn fire hazard. That's
right.
Totally against OSHA.
What kind of door mechanism are we looking at?
Same two skullduggery, or you can attempt to bypass it by like meleeing it if you want to try and shoulder it down. I don't know if you can shoulder.
I'm gonna try and pick it.
Yeah, just 2D, difficulty.
Oh God, I'm really. I fail with one threat.
Really wounded right now.
It's not doing great here.
Oh, falling asleep.
Kurt, you try. I'll help you.
Okay, all right.
There you go. Y'all should be helping each other. You've forgotten.
Darn. I did just a little better, but I didn't succeed. I have a complete push. Absolutely no result.
You hear yelling from inside. Of course, not a lot of it, but you do hear, some yelling from inside.
Okay.
How about actually, you see? Give me a easy perception roll, both of you guys.
All right, pass with 2 success, 2 advantage.
All right. And Kurt?
And I wind up with no result.
Man, your dice app is letting you down this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
You hear Osculate, somebody pounding on the door. And actually, I need you guys to roll. Oh, that would be evil, Jonathan. You shouldn't do that. Not do that. Well, actually, let's do this and we'll see what happens. Crazier things happen. Just in case. Ooh. That was close. Really close. As you're leaning in for a second, what sounds like a very large caliber something goes off inside. A very large sounding, loud sounding blaster goes off, and a hole punches through the door frame about head height where you guys are at, and goes through the door and out across the street. And you don't hear the pounding on the door anymore.
I'm just gonna look at Osculate.
I'm gonna mouth Hanani.
Yeah.
And then mouth, I told you. And then I'm gonna shake my fist back at Slaishk, where he's unconscious inside a warehouse under a bunch of trash.
It's all his fault. It's all his fault, Tim. He told us this.
All right. Is there still shouting and fighting going on inside?
Never really sounds of fighting, just shouting. Not a ton of it, and definitely not very much at all anymore.
All right. I'm gonna shout through the new hole in the door. We're enemies of the hands of valiant. Excuse me, that's something in my throat. Whoever you are inside there, we're enemies of the hands of valiant. We have information connecting them to known slavers. We don't want to fight you. We really don't want to fight you, actually. We're on your side, I think. I really hope we're on your side. Hello? Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Bueller? Bueller?
That's funny. You hear what sounds like another one of those large caliber gunshots. Kind of the best way I can put it. It's further away, and it definitely went the other direction, away from your doorway. Let's put it that way. No response other than that.
Okay, I'm gonna shout again. We're gonna come in this door.
I'm gonna take about 2 steps back from the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna wave Kurt away real fast.
You want to give the lock another shot?
I'm gonna give lock another shot, I guess.
Or a shot.
I don't think blasting at this point is gonna help too much, but I guess it's a mechanical lock. It might help. I'm gonna try and pick again if I can.
Okie doke. I feel bad, Jake.
All right. That did not go. So
I don't want to talk about it.
that did not go. Okay, so I failed on that one.
Oh.
So I guess I'm gonna.
Okay.
Try something else. I shrug at Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, the force must be telling you guys something. You don't hear any more gunshots. You don't hear any more yelling. It's what sounds like a fire at this point is starting to kick off. Does that make sense? Smoke, starting to hear flames from the inside of the building. If you peek your eye through the thing, you can actually see that stuff inside starting to catch on fire from whatever was going on in there.
I think it's time to go, Osculate.
Damn it. Is this hole in the door big enough for a comlink? to fit through.
How big are comm links in this world?
They're pretty. There's pretty. You remember like 3PO had one in
Oh, geez.
A New Hope. It's like as big as your thumb, pretty much.
I don't know how big blaster rounds are. Sure, say why not. You happen to have one of the new compact.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Perfect size.
I'm gonna chuck that. I'm gonna push it through the door, and I'm gonna yell inside. You can, you can use this comlink to contact us. I think it's in both our interests for that to happen. Then we're gonna go.
That's so funny.
All right, let's go.
Damn that door.
The door really just defeated us. Really, I don't know. I guess we could try and just force the door. I think they're probably like gone by now. Actually, I feel like they're leaving. Well, hang on. Okay, before I stick the comic through, what do you think, Kurt?
What,
I could stick a comic through the door.
Okay.
To get them in contact with us.
Sure. I mean, if you want to make contact, let's just shoot the door open. And make contact that way.
All right, let's do it. Shoot the door. Shoot the door. All right, I'm stepping back. I'm shooting the door.
Yeah. Well, you unlock the door with the gunshot or with the
blaster shot. Okay, I'm gonna stick my head. Well.
Yep.
And
when the door slides open, you can see the fire I mentioned. It's starting to take hold of the room. You see scattered about the room. I should say, in the middle of the room, looks to be a nice large scar, a burn scar in the center of the floor of this room. It's a warehouse, not unlike the one you guys are hiding in. It is not built like some cultish place. It is an empty warehouse. There are, well, I mean, other than the refuse, like pallets and stuff, not unlike your guys, just discarded junk, which is the stuff that's catching on fire, and the people. So you can actually see bodies. If you want, you can take a minute to try and count what you can see, or you can just say you see bodies. They look like the ones that you saw come in. They're all wearing jackets, or the remains of jackets, as the ones that are starting to get eaten away by the fire. And that's it. You can't really see past the fire to the back end of the warehouse, but that's all you're able to see from where you're at right there.
All right.
If you look up, there is what looks to be a loose panel in the top of the warehouse. Not a skylight. It's like a panel was lifted off. Somebody had removed it. If that makes sense.
All right. So, can try this one more time. Whoever you are, and I think you're Hinene, we're working with the Rebel Alliance. I think we're on the same side. I hate slavers. Let us help you. Nothing?
Nothing. No, you're not getting any response.
All right, Hinene, I'm gonna take some junk off these slavers, and we're gonna get going.
Well.
I mean, how bad is this fire? I mean, it's just a fire, right?
It's pretty bad in the middle of the room, but there are two right next to the doorway. One of which has a nice, familiar-looking hole in its head. But there are two at the doorway.
Oh, there's two guys right at the door. Okay, so one thing I want to do is I want to take out the electro binoculars, take pictures of their faces, or what's left of them.
Yeah. The one's a little bad. Off.
Yeah. And then I guess I'm gonna rifle through those pockets and just get going.
Do you have percentile dice in front of you?
Yeah, I can do that.
Give me percentile divided by 4 for both of the guys. So 1 roll each. That's your number of credits you'll find. They'll both be carrying your standard issue blaster pistol. And some knives. I mean,
so it's a percentile for Each or percentile?
Yeah,
counting
for
both?
each. So like you got 2 guys who rolled percentile twice.
Okay.
And then take a quarter of it for how many credits they got.
Okay.
Yeah, but they'll have various, let's just call it generic drug stuff on them as well if you want to take that. Your call.
Yeah.
Depends on how black markety you are.
Yeah, I'm black markety.
Okay. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Just write it down that you have it. Just in case you get stopped by police.
All right, we're out.
Okay.
I don't think Kurt, you're cool with running, right? I think you've been wanting.
Kurt's been wanting to run the whole night.
Trying to get me to run this whole goddamn time. I'm yelling who we are and what we're all up to everybody who's listening. Just all subtlety gone out the window. Okay.
Yep.
Let's leave.
Okay, so I will let you guys grab Slaishk and make your way back to your bar for much needed relaxation, whatever, rest and relaxation, to lick your wounds and et cetera, from this little encounter.
Great.
Hey, everybody survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that for a little while.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. Don't do it. All right. I will dish out some experience in an email. I think would be the easiest way to do it.
Would there have been a what is it? A destiny? Not destiny. The duty roll.
Yeah, there will be for this one. Yeah, nobody had any from the last one. I think we were started at 0, hadn't we?
I do want to get, before we get going, I just want to know what Slaishk saw at the top.
Oh, yeah, he can tell you.
Well, okay. Do you want to just, can we narrate this?
You can do it, or I can tell.
Yeah, I'll
your word.
I'm going to wait.
Oh, what the hell happened? What's going on? Where am I?
Slaishk, we're in the afterlife. Hanene killed you.
What?
No. Just kidding.
Where's the scorekeeper?
No, it was just a goof. We're back at the bar. We saved you. We killed like 5 thugs who were trying to kill you. We killed them. It was really, it was a real close thing, but we saved your life. We put our lives on the line, but we saved you. I want you to know that. We burned the bodies in the warehouse later. What happened?
I feel like I got hit by a train. I was climbing up the building, and I think, oh God, my body really hurts. Oh God, my stomach. I was climbing up this building, the warehouse. Now I remember, I was up at the top of the roof, and I saw a figure up there, and it was a shock glove. It was a shock glove. They grabbed my skull, and I lost my footing. I lost my grip. My limbs went numb. I fell right off the building.
Ouchies.
I'm almost positive it was Hanene. And without a doubt, I believe so. Just that, whoever that was, did a real number on me. Not just from the fall, but I am in a lot of pain. Usually, someone can't lift me off of a building and throw me off when I'm climbing. Someone did. I think it was Hanene. What happened?
Well, like I said, Hanene didn't come after you. He went inside the warehouse, and whoever it was, killed pretty much everyone that didn't come outside to attack you. We killed the people who came out to attack you. Right, Kurt? Wink?
Oh, totally.
We got your back
was
hard.
Like a mob of people. I couldn't count them all.
Yeah. We got him in a crossfire. We did a real good job. I think A+ for us. That means good.
Yeah. Like maybe D+ for Slaishk.
We were real professional, I gotta say.
Totally.
I owe you my life. I don't know what to say. This is Trandashans usually don't get a second chance after a failure. This is really a unique circumstance.
I'm sure it's all very touching.
You guys sound like you really got a lot of points tonight.
Definitely.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Let me see. I'm fairly certain there is a coercion and what is the other one? What's the counter to?
I think deception.
Deception and
is what they might be trying to do.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Deception.
What is yours? Discipline. All right. Roll off, gentlemen.
Okay. Who's doing the roll? Is it Austin?
I guess you would be trying to perceive their thing. So you're rolling against whatever they have.
So what's your deception, Oscillate? Bill?
Is he still there?
Oh, I have 2 yellow, 1 green. Is my what I have for that, and I have 2 success, 1 advantage.
Oh no! It's just he's gonna roll.
No,
Oh yeah, okay. 2 yellow, 1 green.
So I had to do 1 purple and 2 red.
Yep.
Against mine. Okay.
Against your.
I'm assuming that Kurt is lying with him, so there's a boost in there.
There is a boost.
So,
yes.
Kurt is boosting.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Wow.
All right, so this is just fantastic.
So awesome. All right.
This is just fantastic. All right, let's roll 2 reds. This is the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Okay, 1 success with 3 threat.
Well, you're fairly certain they're lying because Oscillate wouldn't be that brave. You've learned that much out of this.
I'm just gonna say that that wasn't too far off the mark of what we actually tried to do, but
what you tried.
We didn't kill anyone.
But you're not sure.
Yeah.
Your telltale sign right now is that he doesn't have a ton of blasters and credit.
Yeah, that's only 2 blasters for some reason.
2 blasters, but you're still not sure. You're a little hesitant,
The
a little wary, but you're fairly certain you've sussed it out.
They were sharing blasters. That's why I only have 2. Made it a little easier to kill them too. Gotta say. In all fairness, bad idea.
Well, we were shooting their blasters out of their hands, so we couldn't find them.
They were in the middle of a sack race, so they just weren't quite ready for us.
That's right. Yeah, we broke in on the Hands of Valiant's 3-legged race.
Yeah.
They were all working together.
It was a little teamwork session.
That's right. Man, they were never suspecting us during that, what is it, the trust fall.
Trust fall.
I remember specifically Kurt said, wait till they do the trust fall, then we attack. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help us continue improving and expanding our channel's content.